Are you on track with your savings as you grow older? Whether you're just starting out in your 20s or navigating the complexities of your 50s, understanding how much money you should have saved by each milestone age is crucial. Let's dive into a clear roadmap that will help you measure up and plan effectively for your financial future. Saving in your 20s, eh? Understanding and managing your net worth is critical in your 20s, even though it may initially seem daunting. Net worth is calculated by subtracting your debts, what you owe, from your assets, what you own. For those between 25 to 29, the median net worth has risen to about $31,470 in 2025. This increase might be due to better financial education and a stronger start in the workforce despite the common financial obligations that young adults face, like student loans. Despite these financial challenges, your 20s are a perfect time to establish solid financial habits that will benefit you for a lifetime. For example, it's recommended to save 10 to 15% of your pre-tax income. This saving is not just for retirement, but also for immediate needs like an emergency fund or a down payment for a home, and perhaps investing in a stock portfolio outside of your retirement plan. Consider Sarah, a recent graduate who landed her first job with a $50,000 annual salary. By aiming to save 10% of her income, she allocates $5,000 a year to her savings. Despite the temptation to upgrade her lifestyle with her new income, perhaps a newer car or more dining out, she prioritizes her financial future by sticking to a budget. Creating and sticking to a budget is another vital habit. Take John, another young professional earning a similar income to Sarah. He sets up a budget to track his expenses meticulously. He allocates funds for rent, groceries, student loan payments, and ensures he sets aside money for his savings and investments. By reviewing his budget monthly, John keeps on top of his spending habits, identifies areas where he can cut back, and adjusts his savings goals as his circumstances change. Flexibility in your financial approach is essential. If saving 10 to 15% is initially too challenging due to entry-level wages or high living costs, starting lower and gradually increasing your savings rate can still set a foundation for future financial stability. The key is consistency and adapting your budget as your income grows. Lastly, avoiding the temptation to overspend is a major hurdle. The allure of immediate gratification, like exotic vacations or the latest tech gadgets, can be strong. Instead, young adults should focus on long-term financial health. For example, instead of buying a new smartphone every year, consider using the current model for an extra year and invest the money you would have spent. This approach not only saves money, but also ingrains a mindset of thoughtful spending. By adopting these strategies, young adults in their 20s can overcome initial financial challenges and lay a robust foundation for wealth building that will benefit them throughout their lives. Progressing in your 30s. Navigating your 30s can be a transformative period for your finances, as you're likely more established in your career and potentially starting a family. In 2025, the median net worth for those aged 30 to 34 in the U.S. is approximately $89,801, rising significantly to about $141,200 for those between 35 to 39 years old. This substantial increase can be attributed to higher earnings and possibly entering into home ownership, which significantly contributes to wealth accumulation. In your early 30s, you're transitioning from laying the financial foundations to building upon them. For example, consider Alex and Jordan, a couple in their early 30s. Alex has just received a promotion, and Jordan is returning to full-time work after completing further studies. With a combined increase in their income, they decide to focus on aggressive debt repayment and begin saving for a down payment on their first home. Their goal is to save 15 to 20% of their pre-tax income, aligning with financial advisories for this age group. Investment should also play a key role during this decade. With several decades until retirement, it's advantageous to invest in diversified portfolios that may include stocks, bonds, and real estate. The power of compound interest becomes particularly impactful as investments have longer to grow. Additionally, maintaining an emergency fund becomes crucial as financial responsibilities typically increase during these years. As you approach your late 30s, like Alex and Jordan, you might start reaping the benefits of earlier financial decisions. For example, by age 39, they could have accumulated substantial equity in their home and grown their investments significantly through consistent contributions and market growth. Moreover, it's a period to refine your budgeting skills further. With potentially higher income streams, it's tempting to elevate your lifestyle significantly. However, smart financial management involves balancing lifestyle upgrades with long-term financial security. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan can help manage lifestyle inflation while continuing to prioritize savings and debt repayment. This phase of life is about solidifying your financial trajectory, focusing on increasing net worth through smart decisions, and potentially preparing for future expenses like children's education or upgrading a family home. By the end of your 30s, aiming to have saved at least 3 times your annual salary can set a robust pace for financial stability as you edge closer to middle age. Financial goals for your 40s. In your 40s, you are likely reaching your peak earning years, making it a crucial decade for solidifying your financial stability and preparing for future retirement. As of 2025, individuals aged 40 to 44 have a median net worth of approximately $134,730, which rises to $212,800 by the ages of 45 to 49. This period in life often involves balancing growing family expenses with the need to aggressively save for retirement. For instance, consider Maya, a 42-year-old marketing director. With her career well established, she's earning more than ever. Maya decides to maximize her retirement savings by contributing the maximum allowable amounts to both her 401k and IRA. Additionally, considering her increased income, Maya also invests in a diversified portfolio of stocks and bonds to further enhance her net worth and provide additional security for the future. During the 40s, it's also common to have significant equity in a home if you've been a homeowner for several years. This home equity can substantially increase net worth and provide financial leverage for other investments or expenses. For example, James, aged 47, has been paying off his mortgage for 15 years. With the majority of his mortgage interest already paid and his home value appreciating due to the market, he finds himself in a strong equity position, which he could leverage to finance his children's college education or invest in additional properties. It is also a time to reassess and ensure that your financial plans are on track to meet your long-term goals. For many, this may mean adjusting investment strategies to be more growth-oriented, given that there is still a reasonable time horizon until retirement to recover from any market volatility. Preparing for retirement in your 50s. In your 50s, you are entering a critical phase for retirement planning. The average net worth for individuals in the age group of 50 to 54 is around $1,132,532, and for those aged 55 to 59, it increases to approximately $1,442,075. The median net worth for these age groups is $272,800 and $320,700. These figures highlight the importance of maximizing retirement savings during these peak earning years. At this stage, consider Linda, a 52-year-old executive who has started to shift her investment strategy towards more conservative options to protect her accumulated wealth. She focuses on maximizing her contributions to retirement accounts like 401ks and IRAs, where she can take advantage of catch-up contributions allowed for those over 50. This strategy not only increases her financial assets, but also provides tax benefits which are crucial at this higher earning point in her career. Another aspect to consider is debt management. It's advisable to aggressively pay down high-interest debt and possibly the mortgage on your home to reduce monthly expenses upon retirement. For example, John, aged 57, opts to refinance his mortgage to a lower interest rate, allowing him to pay it off quicker and reduce interest costs over time. Additionally, this decade is the time to have a detailed look at your potential retirement income from all sources: Social Security, pensions, investments, and any part-time work plans. It's also a wise move to start planning for healthcare costs, which are likely to increase as you age. Setting aside funds specifically for healthcare, possibly through health savings accounts, HSAs, that offer tax advantages, can be a prudent part of your retirement planning. By the end of your 50s, aiming to have at least 6 to 8 times your annual salary saved can set a strong foundation for the retirement lifestyle you envision. Managing your assets wisely, reducing liabilities, and planning for future expenses are key strategies to ensure you can enjoy your retirement years with financial security and peace of mind. Transitioning into your 60s. Entering your 60s is a pivotal time for finalizing retirement plans and ensuring financial stability. In 2025, individuals between the ages of 60 to 64 have a median net worth of $394,010. And for those aged 65 to 69, it slightly increases to $394,300. These figures underline the importance of strategic financial planning during this decade. Consider Robert, a 62-year-old who is nearing retirement. He realizes that maintaining his lifestyle in retirement will require careful management of his savings and investments. Robert opts to reassess his investment portfolio to lower risk and increase liquidity, aligning with common advice for those entering retirement. He shifts a portion of his investments from stocks to bonds and annuities, which provide regular income while preserving capital. Debt management is also crucial at this stage. Minimizing or eliminating debt before retirement can significantly reduce financial stress. For example, Linda, age 60, focuses on paying off her remaining mortgage and car loans. This not only reduces her monthly expenses, but also improves her net worth. Healthcare is another critical consideration for individuals in their 60s. It's advisable to review your Medicare options and supplement plans to ensure comprehensive coverage. Engaging with a Medicare broker can provide clarity and ensure that you choose the best plan suited to your health needs and financial situation. Moreover, individuals in their 60s should have a clear understanding of their retirement income sources, including Social Security, pensions, retirement accounts, and any other investments. Knowing when and how to draw on these sources can maximize your financial resources throughout retirement. For more insightful updates on managing your finances as you transition into retirement, don't forget to subscribe. Click here to join our community and stay informed with regular financial tips and retirement strategies.